Welcome back, babies. It's your girl AJ. What's good? If you are new, welcome in. My name is Alexandra. I'm the owner of AJ Unique Creations LLC, where I make your dreams reality. I'm gonna take the vision that's in the back of your head that may sound crazy to others. I'm gonna bring that vision to life. Listen, I create nothing to something that doesn't exist. I'm gonna make it an actual product that you can hold in your hands. I make things that's unique, different, and bold. And when you walk into a room, baby, you're gonna look good and feel good every time. Listen, y'all been asking me what software you use. What do you do when it comes down to graduation season? What do you get your spouse from? I keep telling y'all, I make it myself. And once I tell you guys that, what app you use, what software, what did you get this from, this and that. Listen, we're going to reel it back in, and I'm going to answer all these questions right now. Okay, you guys, it's graduation season. And with graduation season, it is time for the graduation souls. If you do not know, souls are amazing when it's time for graduation season. You can sell them from $25 to at least $30, just depending on what size you're selling it and who you're selling to, from kids to adults. We're going to be making a graduation soul today. And speaking about making graduation souls, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I design a whole entire soul using my iPad. And I know you're like, AJ, what? Yes, you guys. I'm going to be designing this whole entire graduation soul on my iPad. When it comes down to doing graphic designs, me and this iPad, I have had this iPad, I think this was like the iPad 11 or something. I have had this iPad since we was in Texas and we first moved. I got it as a birthday gift. That was around 2021. My husband got it to me and invested in my business. When it comes down to doing graphic designs, from even logos or SVG files, if I'm not using Silhouette Business Edition, I'm using this iPad. It's always on me. It's always literally, it's small and compact. Yes, it may feel like it's big, and this is the 11 inch. I wish I got the 13 inch or 12 inch. This is the 11 inch. I love it because they got an Apple Pencil and I can literally just write. I can walk around my house. I could be designing while I'm in my bed. Or if we out and about, definitely like a road trip, I could design on here. I love using the iPad. So I'm going to be using my iPad to design my design for my graduation soul. So I'm doing a kid graduation soul. So we're going to be using these souls I got from Amazon. They come in a pack. This is the 50 inch by 3.5 inch wide graduation soul. So this size is normally for kids, toddlers, if you want to be very specific. These are for kindergarten, pre-K, first grade, second, I say around like third or fourth. You probably want to change it up and get like a 16 inch because they start getting taller at that age. But we're going to be making this. I do have a pack of these. When I say Amazon, listen, they came in a pack. I bought this last year and I still got them. Like, it's a pack of them. You trying to look for them, it's a pack. It's 100% polyester. We're going to be doing this graduation soul. They already told you your size, so you're doing 50 inch by 3.5. So you just got to divide it by 2. We're going to use that size measurement to make our full design. Now, here go the fun part. We're making a K-pop graduation soul. Yes, y'all. We are making something so different. I haven't seen it yet, but hey, you probably will see it now. We're going to be making a K-pop graduation kid graduation soul. This is actually going to be so fun. We're going to do the whole design together. I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to make your design from home versus always buying one on Etsy. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it too. So on top of the graduation soul, I also have my good old ace paper. This is the paper that I be using to actually print out my design when I get done with it. So I'm going to show you guys the whole process from the graphic designs to printing and to pressing it. So with that being said, you guys, we actually got a lot of work to do because when it comes down to actually doing graphic designs, it can take a little bit of a minute. So let's go ahead and hop into it and start designing. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss another video. And let's get to designing. This is my favorite part about any of my business. I get to design something from scratch. I get to make something that doesn't exist. I get to take the idea that's in the back of my mind and bring that idea to life. This is the part where I love to do. Like, a lot of times you guys don't see it because it's literally behind the scenes. I make the design, I print, y'all see the press process, y'all see me packing the orders, but y'all don't see the behind the scenes of actually making the design, the thinking about it, the fonts that I want to pick, the pictures, the colors, make sure it's actually vibrant, make sure it actually pops. This is the part that I love to do. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, you guys. So I have my iPad ready to go. It's at 97%. It is ready to go for designing. So we're going to be doing a graduation stole. The sole is 50 inches by 3.5 inches wide. I like to add a couple inches. That's just me. I do it with everything. So I'm going to do like 55 or 56 inches long, just because I want to add a couple inches and play it safe, just in case I end up needing them inches. And on top of that, it's a 3.5. I'm probably going to do like 3.6, because when you go down to the triangle part, that does increase a little bit. So just 3.6 wide, but make sure my design stays inside that 3 inches, if that makes sense. So we're going to be using this iPad. I believe this is the iPad 11. I do not know. And I'm going to be using Affinity Designer. When I tell you guys, this is one of like my favorite apps. I pay a fee of $100 for all 3 of the softwares, from the photos to the designer and also publisher. And this is what I use all the time when it comes down to graphic designs. Now, they do not sell this anymore, and that's the crazy part about it. They don't sell this software anymore. Now we're going to go ahead and do new document. They do have it, but it is converted with Canva now, and I don't like that one. I'm happy I'm still able to use what I need. So for page width, that will be the 3.5 we're going to do, because we could fit 2 on there. If we're doing 8.5 inches wide, we can do both soles on that paper, because if it's 3.5, yep. So I'm probably just going to do 8.5 inches wide. And for the height, we're going to just do 50, just do 56. Let's just add a little bit. For my color format, I'm going to do RGB 16 as RGB. For color profile, transparent background. Transparent background is that way it doesn't have a white background or a black background. When I come down to printing it out, it's just going to be transparent. Nothing's going to be back there besides just the design itself. Very important, you guys. Y'all have asked me that a couple times. How do you get rid of the background? When it comes down to designing, I just don't put a background at all. So that way when I print it out, it's no background there. So now we're going to press OK. Now this is how the whole thing looks, because it is 56 inches long by 8.5. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is actually going to Canva. So we're going to be using a good amount of things. I'm going to go to Canva. No, I do not have Canva saved. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't. I don't know why, but I can't physically just save Canva. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a new page. So I'm using Canva to actually get rid of the backgrounds that I need for all of my photos that I'll be using. And if I need any elements that I don't feel like going to Google to go search, I'm going to find it in Canva, because I pay $12 a month. Why not use it to find the elements that I need and then combine it at the end? That's what I like to do. So when it comes down to design, you're going to be just going to different things to get what you need to use. So the first thing I'm going to do is upload all of my pictures. So for this graduation stole, you guys, I am using my daughter. My baby has grew up, y'all. Like, she ain't a baby no more. Like, y'all, look at her. She used to be so cute. Now she's so bad. So I'm going to let all the pictures upload. Once they're done, we're going to get rid of the background. Now, this is with the Canva Pro version. I don't know about the free version. I do have the Pro version that you can get rid of the backgrounds. So I'm just going to get new pages for all of them. And each page, I'm just going to put a photo on, so that way I can get rid of the background. Now, I do have a graduation photo from last year of her. So let me go find that photo so I can use that. So that can be a graduation part that I do need. Oh my gosh, I'm selecting everything. There we go, you guys. I'm watching everything. Deselect, because I don't need all of those. And boom. Oh, I can't use that one. Wait, why? I think the photo too large. That's the only thing I hate, when the photo too large and it says I can't use it. Okay. Then we're going to upload this. And I'm just going to do background remove for all of them. If I need to, I edit the photo for like color contrast, but when they print out, I want it to be brighter. So I'm just going to edit the photos by themselves and then import it into the software. This is on her 7th birthday. I made that outfit. Size everything to the accurate size, just because it got this extra room that I don't need. And it's just gonna bring her up. Oh, she's so cute, y'all. She look like my husband. They keep saying about she look like me. I don't see it yet. So I'm just gonna use the Apple Pencil. Like I said, this is like the 2nd generation one. I have had this for years too. I got it when I got my iPad. I told my husband I need a new iPad. He gonna look at me and said, girl, you don't need no iPad. This thing hasn't been around. This is when she first went to the beach. Oh my God, I ain't gonna lie. Like, looking at stuff like this, I'm a mom. Y'all don't ever like think that, like, oh my God, I'm somebody's mama. I remember when I was little, y'all, I thought I wouldn't be a mom. I didn't think I would actually get married. I didn't think that I'd be a mom, and let alone I'm a mom to 4 kids. I never thought that I would be a mom. Oh my gosh. So looking at this stuff, and y'all know me, I cry all the time. Looking at this stuff, it make you just think, like, this is why I do it. Like, I'm a mom. Like, when I was little, I didn't think no one would ever marry me. I'm going to put share and then download transparent background, and I'm going to put the quality to high as possible. And I'm going to save all of the photos. But yeah, y'all, when I was little, I didn't think I would get married. I didn't think I would have kids. And then I always thought if I did have kids, like, they're going to look like me. And they're going to get picked on. Like, I always said that to myself, like, I'm going to regret doing it, because if I bring them into this world, my kids, I don't want them to be bullied. I don't want them to be in pain like I was. So, like, I'm a mom, and it's the best thing that ever happened to me, because my kids show me love. They show me compassion. I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, I'm watching my child grow before my eyes. I literally have pictures from when they was babies. Like, this is why I do what I do, because time waits for no one. Time don't wait for no one. It's flying by. And I can remember when my daughter started walking. It's crazy to think I started with 1 kid and I have 4. It's crazy to think that I have kids. Like, moving back to Florida, it was just like a shock to me, because it's like, you know, I was happy to get away at first. I was happy to be fresh and start something new. And when I came back, you know, I realized, you know, this is my home, but I realized that it took me to get away to understand how to love myself. And when I moved to Texas, that's literally when my business started. Is when I started everything. And the more I create, the more I talk with you guys, the more y'all text me, the more y'all call me, it literally shows me that the world is not so bad. Like, you can literally be yourself. And it's crazy that I tell myself sometimes when I look at my kids, like, I birthed you. Like, I had you. I never thought I'd have kids, and I was blessed to have 4 of y'all. Like, I was blessed. Like, my baby she's growing up before my eyes, and everything is, it's amazing to actually watch your kids grow up before your eyes. And I didn't have my mom growing up, so I didn't have, like, the relationship to, like, I didn't have her growing up, so I didn't have that mom and daughter relationship. I didn't even have my dad. I just had my grandma. My grandma was my mom and my dad. So, like, I get to see the things, and I tell myself, like, she missed out so bad. Like, they missed out. They missed out, because to watch them grow before your eyes from kindergarten, pre-K, 1st grade, 2nd grade, I'm proud, and I'm a proud mom. Like, let me stop being about you guys. Let's finish the word to soul, because it's just like, I'm telling you guys, I love what I do. All right, so we back into Affinity Designer. I need to wipe my face. Y'all, I need to clean my face. All right, y'all, we are back. I done wiped my tears away. I'm back. Okay, let's go back to business. So I'm gonna go back into Affinity Designer, and what I'm gonna do if you're on the iPad is go to the menu. That's literally the 3 lines at the top, and I'm gonna do place. And depending on where it's saved at, usually because it's files, most likely it's saved in files because it was locked and I did not unlock it. Look at that. So with that being said, we're going to go to files and unlock it. Yeah, I'm always a crybaby. Y'all, I be talking to y'all too much, y'all. I be just letting y'all in my business. Y'all literally is like my family, y'all. Sometimes I be feeling like y'all calm me down. So we unlocked the files. All I did was click it, and for the iPad, it unzips itself. And now we're going to go back to Affinity Designer. And boom, there they go right there. My baby, y'all. She look like my husband. I don't know what people be talking about, but she don't look like me. And I'm just going to go ahead and place everything here. No, it's not a certain order because right now I'm just placing it and I just want the pictures already here. So what I need to do is actually make the rectangles for the whole entire sole. So I'm going to go ahead and go to shapes. It's already a rectangle right here. And I'm just going to put some color in here so I can know the difference. Y'all, I love this little stand I got from Amazon. I'm going to come down to designing because I'll lift it, tilt it, however I need to. And I'm just going to do a rectangle going down. As you see, it says the width and the height already on here. Boom. Now you can also go to the right side and it kind of look like dots all the way around. And from there you can actually size it to what you need. So we're going to do 55. And for the width, actually let me make sure this is unlocked. I feel like I locked the back. I'm going to do 3.5. I'm just going to do 4, I guess. Because that way it'd be 8. I locked the back. Okay, so boom, there we go. Oop, I redid a whole another one. I just double tapped it and that backed everything up. So I'm going to go to my mouse at the top. And I'm going to actually press this little magnet at the top. If you can see right here, I'm going to press this. This is going to make sure everything is always lined up for me. Nice and centered. Everything is the same. Now I'm going to go to layers. It looked like paper is stacked on top of each other, the layers. And I'm going to bring the rectangle down to the bottom. Because the photos will be all underneath. It actually merged with her photo and I don't want that. I want it to be underneath her. So I got to make sure I see that blue pop up. Perfect. And from there, what we're going to do, because this is going to be the same size for the other one, I'm going to actually just duplicate it. But I need to change my whole entire canvas size because I can tell you right now, this canvas size needs to be a little bit wider. Like the size of the canvas is too small for me. So I want to make it, it's 8.5. It's already 8.5. Okay, I'll leave it alone because it's already 8.5 already. And it's right here at the top. So it's telling me on this side that's 8.5 by 56.0. So I'm going to leave it. So I'm just going to go ahead and press these 3 dots and I'm going to copy. You could do it this way, copy, paste, or you can go over here, press the 3 dots. Well, not 3 dots. This little, what would you want? I guess rectangle with transparent pixels inside. Do that. But, you know, it's up to you. But we're going to go back and press copy. Open a new vector layer. And I'm just going to paste. And I'm just going to move it over. Make sure it all lines up. And bring it behind everything also. Looking at it, I may have to change the size of it. Because I did 4. I might have to just do 3.8 for both of them. 3.8. Okay, so now we got space on each side. Okay, make sure this is under everything. And what we're going to also do is, I want to, I'll just duplicate. There we go. But I'm going to hide that layer. So I duplicated because I want to make sure I have things behind. Because once you start adding colors, you can't always back. Because it stops at a certain limit that you can't go all the way back. So because of that, I just want to make sure I do have that safety net. If I need to go back, I can still have my rectangle there if I need it. It's very important to make copies and duplicate your work because you just never know. One mistake will erase everything. Why not copy? Even like saving it as you go, because you never know. It can literally, the iPad could cut off on me. I could be so busy into designing that I forgot the iPad is going dead. Like, you get what I'm saying? You just never know. So make sure you guys are saving and duplicating your work at the same time. And so my daughter colors are like green. I don't want to put like her school or anything on here because it's none of your business. So, but I actually want to do, I'm just going to hide one of these rectangles because I'm going to end up duplicating what I do. So what I'm going to do is actually make a gradient. So I'm going to go ahead to the gradient tool. It already says gradient tool. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just kind of going to figure out which one I like. They do have different ones. It's really up to you or what you like for it. And what I'm going to do is change the colors. Her colors are like a dark green, something like dark green, but then I'm telling myself, K-pop don't go with dark green. That's not her colors. She loved pink and purple. It was like her favorite colors, you guys, pink and purple. So I want to see how I can incorporate that throughout the whole entire, like everything, because her colors are pink, purple. So we gotta see how we're gonna do this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see, because her colors pink and purple. Oh, because I gotta zoom in and out. Trying to see how. Because pink, purple, but her school colors are green. So that's the part where it's like I want to make sure that I have the right way. Because her colors are like green. But if I do green, I don't think it's going to look. It's not going to look good. So I'm doing like a smaller box just because I'm going to see if I were to change it to green, how it look. Because her colors is like a really dark green. So now I get like princess vibe. Before I get a princess, if I do this purple and green, I can. If I do purple and green, I can just do like a princess vibe type of thing. But then if I do it, I feel like I have to add like another green underneath so it can actually fit. Because her colors really, her favorite color out of purple and pink is purple. But her school colors is like a green. It's more like a dark green. But I don't like dark green. So I'm thinking like this color. It's not too bright or anything like that. So, and then I throw in like the green back at the bottom. But that means the purple has to really, really shine on here and not the green. Let me see what this is. Yeah, because unless we do white to add in there. That's not bad. Ooh. It's not bad. Let me see. Let's just bring it all the way up so we can see exactly how it's going to look. Because if not, then I may just stick to purple. Try purple and pink. But I do think, because her colors is green and the purple would be like her color that she likes, I think that's going to play out well if I do it that way. Because it's like I'm doing what you like, but at the same time I'm throwing in your school colors. So yeah, then I don't, like now I don't like it because, but then I feel like if I just do purple, y'all, we just being real plain Jane over here. If we do purple, we're being real plain Jane. Alright, let's go back because let's just go back. Alright, let's get out of here. I just feel like we need, oh, this is purple, green. So let's just do green, purple. Oh, I did that wrong. So green, purple. We'll be throwing pink though. Like do more than one color. And get everybody colors that they like. Cause she like, you know, it's for her. We want her to be happy. Like, yeah, she's supposed to wear it to school, but in the day, it's for her. Like, child, let her wear what she wants. Like, let's do that. In pink. Okay, that's not bad at all. We'll bring this up. Make sure everything nice and even throughout. Okay. So for this, I'm going to cover that, and I'm going to make sure this is sized to the right size. Make sure we press the mouse button up here. Now the mouse button is actually just selecting this and taking it out of the gradient. Make sure we got 55, 3.9, 3.8. Perfect. Yeah, I actually love the way that it came out. I wonder if we were to like change it though. Yeah, it was good. That probably could have worked that, but and nope. Let's just go back because it was good. All right, we're gonna leave it alone because now we're doing extra, and that's when you mess it up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and duplicate that with the 3 dots at the top. Boom. Make sure everything is moved underneath the photos. And now time to figure out how we're going to do this. So I want to find some K-pop photos. Take it into Canva and get rid of it. Crazy part is I believe I have K-pop already. I feel like I already have K-pop. So let me actually go to place. And I believe they're like in files. Yeah, I have K-pop somewhere. Because that girl love put some K-pop. Okay, see, we got the hunters. Boom, we already got K-pop. Oh, that's perfect. Because now that me, I already got a K-pop font. I like it. Okay. Now, let's talk about designing. How we're going to do this. So, I don't want to put too much right here. Because usually up there, that's kind of that neckline. So, let's not do anything there. Because if we do something there, that's that neckline. Like, why do something there? So, off the rip, this picture of her with her graduation clothes on. Let's just bring that down. I'm going to actually crop this in. So I get an accurate size of what I'm doing. Now, we did do this a couple inches wider. So, because of that, we just need to make sure this is in the middle. And not too much, because when I go to size, this is 2.9. Okay, perfect. 3.1. Okay. And I think I want to like, I'm going to bring them to the front. Because I think I want to do like a version like K-pop in certain places. Like with her type of thing. Like, we together type stuff. Okay, yeah, I like that. I like it. And I know you looking like this don't look right. Like this look a hot mess. It start off that way, y'all. It look like that right now. We just got to give some time, okay? So we're going to bring this one in. Next year, my son is going to school. Oh, my God. I'm about to do like 2 to 3 of these. But I'm going to line her up right here. Make sure she's the measurement that we need. So she's 2.7, 2.9. Perfect. Because at the same time, when you think about that triangle at the bottom, it's going to be wide down here. Bring this one up too. She was so cute. Actually, I'm going to do like a side of like her photos. Turn it. I don't want that arm to get cut off. We're going to crop her in. I don't want that arm to get cut off. And now she looks crazy, crazy. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm loving this. Like a little collage of her when she was just so innocent. It was a baby. Yes. Okay. I love the way this is coming out. Now, because they have this stroller, they couldn't get rid of the stroller on here. I'm just going to bring it up. Try my best to get rid of it myself without cutting her out too much. Because at the same time, I could just use her face, to be honest. Do like a transition. I think like up here. No. Let's put her back here. I don't like that, so I'm gonna debate where I put the picture. And then when she's that big, 7. Oh, y'all, she's growing up. So I'm doing the photos first because after that, that's when I can line like where I want words to go at. side. I think I'm gonna do like baby pictures or something. I don't know yet. We're like getting the vibe of everything. We can bring this down some. Okay, let's get some words up in here. All I did was press the A button at the bottom, and I'm just gonna dirty slide the pen, and I'm gonna put 2026. I believe I already have a K-pop font in here, so let's see if we can find K-pop. Hunters, there we go. Highlight everything, Hunters, boom. Oh. And what we're gonna do, I may not use that font because I actually don't like it. I'm gonna rotate this 90. I should have did negative 90. No, that's good. Okay. I don't know if I like the font. Yes, it's K-pop font. I don't think I like it though. I don't know. I'm not feeling the font. It's K-pop though. Yeah. It's K-pop, but I'm not liking it. So I just turned everything sideways. So what we're gonna do is let's throw the colors in first and see if we like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to FX layer. So basically adding in the outline and things like that. This font, I think we should do pink. And then go to FX outline. Outline automatically usually is black. And I think I'm going to lose it. Like leave it black, not lose it. Oop, too thick, too thick. Okay. I can size that down. What do y'all think? Like, what do y'all think? I don't know. What y'all think about that? I don't know. Because class of. Okay, so I'm not feeling it. I don't know. Should we stick it out and let it finish first before I say I'm not feeling it? I don't know. The green for me is giving. It's not giving K-pop. The green is giving Frog Princess. Alright, let's rotate this. Okay. Green is giving Frog Princess to me. I'm gonna take the green out. I feel like it's not. The green is like, it doesn't fit the theme. Okay, let's take the green out. I feel like if I do that, I'm gonna like it. So I'm gonna do, because it was like a blue for them. Because K-pop had like a little blue. Okay, I'm liking it. It's getting somewhere. Because that green just not fitting. This looks better. Okay, I'm feeling it. Okay. And for this 2026, let's go ahead and edit this whole entire font. Yeah, I forgot I rotated it. So honestly, delete it and let's just start fresh. So we got 2026. So now I'm just actually going to have it go straight down so it can actually fill up the whole entire space versus having to go that way. It can go straight down. You can actually read it. Because if you go this way, I feel like you're turning your head to read it. And I didn't want that. Okay, now let's also make sure all numbers are aligned. I'm going to go to the alignment tool, press center. There we go. Everything is nice and centered. We're going to go back to the FX. I think that's special effects, I feel like. I don't know. I just know how to use it. Add an outline back to it. And also I'm going to go to the A because I want to bring the 2026 in some. I feel like it is too far away. So all I did was do the leading and it went down and just kind of tucked into each other. Perfect. Let me see the size of this whole thing. Go to the box at the bottom that has the circles all the way around to transform. And we are 2.8 for the width by 12. That's good, because it could take up a good amount of space. Okay, bring it up. That measuring tool up here, without it, I don't know where anything goes at to make sure it's lined up. This helped me line up everything. Y'all see them green lines? It's letting me know it is lined up seamless. Okay, I don't want it so close to that neckline, so do I do a photo up there and then bring it down? I feel like or should I put grad class of, I feel like 2026 should be on this side. Yeah, that save room for the little triangles at the top. Okay, and for this one I want to do a wrap, so class, capital class of, bring it over here, and I think putting the color blue will help everything pop out a little bit more, just to bring the different colors into the whole design. I feel like will be good. So let's change it to the blue. Actually going to go over here because my recent colors are already here, and we're going to do an outline. And for this outline, oop, I backed out, y'all. I backed out. I tapped my button and backed out. And this is what I'm about saving. It didn't save. I'm happy we didn't go far, but this is what I was talking about saving, because y'all, it backed me out. It backed me out. It backed me out. It's okay. But y'all see what I was talking about? That's what I was saying. You need to save as you go, because y'all saw that it backed out. I tapped the back of this pencil and I backed all the way out. It's okay though. We back. It's okay. So we're going to go ahead and realign that center, and let's do an offset on it. Let's do the black outline, bring that up some more. Let's go back to A on the right hand side and bring it closer together, and then bring it right here. I want to back out to make sure it's saved that time. Okay, so for this is actually like a weird thing when it comes down to saving, because it's not like no save button here, like, oh, where do I save at? Select all, like it's not here, and it's weird that they have it that way. Like, if I want to back out, where do I save? I have to physically back out and just know that it's saved, and you have to do that as you go. That's the part that sucks, because if this closed out like how it just did, you have to redo it. And instead of complaining, let's just do it, because I want to sit here and say, why did you just back out on me? Okay. It's okay though. So we did save, we backed out ourselves, and we're just going to regroup. So we're going to change this color. We did class up capital letters. And I know y'all going, but do you need the pencil? If one click, back it out. Yes, I do. Luckily enough, it didn't like erase everything. So that's the part that's good. Go back to fonts. Yeah, I want this font. I want to change the color to a blue. There we go. Add an outline. I'm about to say offset. It did it again. I pressed it again. It did it again, y'all. I sat there and I repressed it. It's so hard to not like press it though, because my hand is right there. Class up. It's okay though. Everything is alright. I sometimes could just overreact, and I know that, y'all. Y'all don't have to tell me. I know. That's just me. And let's do an outline around it. Size this down to make sure it's in here. And I'm just going to back out myself and come back, because I done did this like 5 times. I'm looking like, how did I do it that many times? Now what we want to do is curve it, and I'm watching my hand this time, you guys, so that way I don't mess it up. So I want to do a mask or arch. I'll probably do an arch Now I'm using this little, on here it's different, so it's kind of hard to see what it is. Y'all see me pressing it though, this spot right here, I don't know what it's called. When you're on an iPad it's different than when you're on a laptop, so it's different. Yes, I'm using this, and what I'm gonna do before I actually do it, make sure this is size to the size that we need it, because that's the part that would change everything. I'm actually gonna make it a little bit more wider, and for just the space, I think it could have a little bit more space in between it. I'm trying to increase the space in between. I feel like it's too close together. That's the part I don't want. But at the same time, I think that might be the font. I think the font is like that. Space after, space before. Yeah, I think it might be better just to leave it alone. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it, because if I change it, I don't think it's, I think that's how the font is. It connects to each other. So it's okay. Back out, come back, y'all. I want to make sure we have it nice and center. Press that magnet so that it's nice and in the center. Zoom in real good. Okay, there we go. I can bring that down some because we're gonna curve it now. So I'm gonna go over here, and before we do that, let me actually duplicate because I don't want to lose anything again. And I'm just gonna do an arch horizontal. Yeah, I like that one. Let me see. Yeah, see, I didn't like that part. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about when I did curve it, because now look how it looks. I didn't want that to look like that. I don't like how that look. I'm actually gonna close the whole thing out. I don't like how that look. That looks, the top of the A is gone. If you can't read it, then what's the use of having that like that? Yeah, I don't like the way that did that. Undo. I'm just double tapping my screen. Okay, so the thing is, oh no, bending it was not nice either. I'm trying not to do a wrap because I don't want to have to do it myself, but I think I am going to have to do it myself. So I did mesh instead, so that way I can just bring everything down how I want it to go, because I want to arch. But I also don't want it to look crazy either. So I'm kind of just curving it myself. And it may not be the best doing it this way, because it may look crazy and I think I don't like it. Oh. Just delete that. Let's just duplicate that because that looked good. That looked so that looked so horrible. I don't want to size it up. I think I'm gonna leave it. Let's see how it looks. You know what? We're gonna leave it. That's like the best we can get, so I'm gonna leave it. Oh, let's go back. If anything, let's just see if we can size it down a little bit, because I want to make sure that it does not get cut off. Back out, come back, see how it looks. Class up 2026. And then on this side, I want to do, I think I'm going to just do her name. Do Janaya. Y'all, I was at my daughter's graduation. Not graduation, I was at the ceremony and they called my daughter Jania. And my child was like, who is that? I'm looking like, who is that? Like, who are y'all calling? She did not answer. And the teacher had to tell her, like, that's your name. I'm looking like, that ain't her name. That's why the girl ain't answer. Because who are y'all calling? That ain't my child name. Her name is not no Jania. There we go, because I'm about to say the colors had changed. But yeah, y'all, I'm looking like, that is not her name. Her name is not Jania. I won't even answer. Like, you better say my name the right way. Like, that ain't my name. Okay, when we backed out, I think, not backed out, when it kept closing out, I think it changed my colors back. Okay, good thing I noticed beforehand, though. Okay. How are we feeling so far? So, her name, I love her name being in blue. I feel like, let's just move it up and, oh goodness, y'all, I took the picture and I put it somewhere on the side. Put it right here. I like the name in blue. It pops a little bit more. And then on top, oh yeah, see, it can work, because then on top we can have K-pop right here, and then her picture could be right there, and it could be lining up underneath Janaya. Okay, yeah, I like that. We getting somewhere, we getting somewhere. And then this could be behind. I think I'm gonna add an offset though. I think adding an offset behind them might help. Y'all, I'm starting to like it. It's getting somewhere. Wait, back out though. Let's back out and say because it's getting somewhere, y'all. It's getting tea. It's getting tea. We getting tea. We getting tea. We getting tea. Yeah, y'all, this tea looks so good. Okay. Class of Janaya. It looks so good. I have to figure out what I'm going to do for these pictures. I think I'm going to add some more pictures though. Because this part going to get cut off, and then that'd be triangle down there. And then put grad. So we're going to do grad. Okay, I'm going to actually duplicate this. But I think for grad we should turn it though. So that way it's not too many like side looks. I'm gonna rotate it. Go back to 0. And I'm also gonna change the color because now I feel like we ODing when it come down to these colors. Yeah, we ODing it. Okay, I think I'm gonna do congratulations in a different font. I think like some type of cursive would be better for this. Oh yeah, I like that one better. Just a different font to actually put everything together. Because grad is the part that I think you care about. And then let's change that to the pink outline. Let's do that black. I'm back out, come back. Oh yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking this. So I'm actually thinking of moving grad under 2026. Honestly, let's just do that. Let's move 2026 in the middle. And we're going to make it come all the way out and be big and bold. Because, baby, you graduated. There ain't no time to be shy or anything like that. So that should be big and bold. Back out. Make sure it's nice and safe. And the class of... Bring it here. Boom. Class of 2026. And I'm going to do grad here. I feel like this is not the time to be high in it. No, don't hide it. Nice, big, bold, because you need them to know that you just graduated. Okay, why would you go back? Okay. And then Janaya here. Keep that here. I like this layer down here, so then I'm gonna add a kid picture here. I think that'd be cute. I want to do something with this, so I think I'm gonna have to move this here, because that way we can cover up this car seat right here. I want this car seat to go. This car seat I feel like is so noticeable, so for me to do that I think I'm gonna have to add, there we go, put it here so that way it can actually fully disappear. And then we did crop it, so let's uncrop it some, because there we go. Bring this back. Actually no, we're gonna just keep this down here, because I like the layers when they was all stacked up. Bring her right there in the middle. Bring her in the middle. Make sure this is all lined up nice and T, baby. And bring her right here. I can size her down some. And we're gonna bring you. We can bring you here, because then this could be the area of like all the pictures that I want, like the baby pictures and all. I think that'd be perfect. But it's also about how we're going to put it. So let me bring her behind everybody. So I'm going to go to layers and make sure I move her behind the pictures. Move this one behind the pictures too, so that way the feet is not in front of nobody's face. I want to add, oh, we went too far back. I want to add some like badass to it. I feel like this is too far down too. Yeah, that's too far down. I'm actually bring this in. There we go. Oh yeah, because I can just do a line of everybody. I want to bring her up, because then I'm going to bring the name up too. Okay, so I'm going to bring this part up, because we're going to bring the name up, and then that can line back up again with everybody. So let's rotate her some. And then we can size this up if we need to. If they end up getting cut off, it's okay. Yeah, because that hair will get cut off if anything. Size her down. There we go. Yeah, because I can even rotate them. I ain't gonna lie, for her photo, I feel like she needs like some colors. So I'm kind of going to go to the adjustments. I'm going to do expose. And I'm just going to change the colors. Yeah, they did everybody. I don't want everybody. I only want to do this layer, because I don't need everybody else to change. I only want that one to change, because if I change everything else, y'all going to change everything. Yeah, it's alright. We're just going to leave it. I wanted to change it, but if I do it, I feel like it's going to mess it up. I'm going to bring her down some. I don't want her hand to get cut off. Now, K-pop, stars, and the microphones. Let's go find some stars and microphones then. What did we just do? I'm actually happy that I just thought about this before I actually put anything out. As I'm adding pictures, because I'm like, okay, we can add a couple more pictures. I just thought to myself, wait, it's 50 inches in total. Not 50 inches each side. I know for a fact that many people have done this, because you literally forget so fast, because we so like, you know, we just read what it says and go off of there. And as I'm designing, I'm gonna say to myself, wait, hold on. Normally I don't take this many pictures for a kid picture, and then as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wait, it's 50 inches. That's basically a straight line. It's 50 inches for that straight line. If you're doing it part by part and you're printing it out that way, then guess what? 50 divided by 2. What you got? 25? No. 5. That's 10. Carry the 1. It's 25 inches. It's 25 inches. Not 50. We have to change the whole size of everything. We did 53 when it should be like 27. Oh my gosh. 3.5, 6, 7. Okay. This changed everything because I was just about to like get more pictures, y'all. We didn't need that much. Because it's, when I say 50, the whole thing is 50. We're doing one side at a time. It's literally 25. I'm happy that I thought about it because as I'm about to like download more pictures, I'm like, okay, let me send some more pictures to my phone. I'm telling myself, wait, hold on. It's 50 inches and you know what? We thought about it before we did anything because now we can add more pictures and we can't overdo work. We just got to get a microphone and we basically got to bedazzle the background now. I'm happy we thought about that because if not, I would have been looking really crazy. Like, what did I just do when I printed that thing out and it didn't fit? So, baby, when it's like 50 inches or 72 inches, that's the total divided by 2 so you can get one side and the other sides. Everybody make the mistakes. I was just about to make that mistake just now. Now we got to move everything up and go from there and size everything down. At least we didn't print it out. At least we didn't print it out. So with that being said, I'm just kind of going to highlight this whole group so we could size this all down because I almost just shrewd myself. Shrewd. Okay, shrewd. We was going to be clapped and I was going to be very upset. Like, why this don't fit? You know why? Because I'm doing the size like I'm an adult doing it or something. No, this is a kid, not an adult. But we saved it and we got it before we actually messed up. So I'll take that. I'll take it. Let's go ahead and find our microphones. We're just going to move everything up, y'all. Move everything up, size it down. And I'm like telling myself too, like, I feel like this is too big because she's not that big. I know why. It was the wrong size. The wrong size. Alright, so we did change the size. I'm so happy when I tell you guys that I thought about this. As I'm about to literally search on K-pop and I was like, okay, I should add some more pictures. Thinking to myself. And then I'm like, hold on. 50 inches divided by 2 is not 50 inches. I'm basically making almost a adult size. Listen, I'm telling you, it don't happen to the best of us. Don't lie. Don't tell a fib. Don't you lie. You know it don't happen to you. It don't happen, okay? This is probably my second time it don't happen. I had to think about it. You have to divide it by 2 because it's 2 sides. Unless you have a printer that can print the whole thing out. Hey, I'm just saying I had to think about that. Okay? So we changed everything. So with that being said, we only have to find the effects for the background and add some bedazzle to it. When I say bedazzle, just add some love. Show us some love, baby. Hit a little bit of love. Hit a little bit of love, baby. Alright, so we're going to see what shapes they have in here already. Okay, we got a diamond. We got a star. Star. Because K-pop stars. And then we're going to probably add something to it. Okay. Let's change it because it still got the gradient. I feel like for the star, should we do yellow? Probably try to do a gold. Gold pink. I'm in my head thinking. I want to know before I even like think about anything or don't do a gradient. Should we just not do one? I want to try doing a gold one though. See if we can do gold. And yes, I'm physically making my gradient myself. So I'm physically making this color blend seamlessly myself. As you see, like we're doing it together. You're watching me do this. Like I'm making it. I want gold. We're going to make the gold ourselves. You get what I'm saying? Like we're physically doing that. And when it comes down to doing something like this, usually it's like a light to dark color type of thing. You want to make sure you're blending it through to actually get the effect of the gold. I do have some more pictures I do want to try adding though. I have an idea. Yeah, there we go, like that. And then we're going to bring that dark colors back out. I love that they have your colors already saved for you. Actually, let's add another yellow, like another light yellow here. There we go. So that way, and I'm actually gonna do like a, I want to like have it circle go in. Is this? Nah. That looked bad. Just go back. Go back. Go back. We should have kept it the same. Go back. What did I do? Go back. Okay, let's just leave it. Because we want gold, but at the same time. Okay, I like that gold. Because it's still bright. It's not so crazy. What I'm going to do is add an outline around it. I think that outline is going to help it pop. I don't think I'm going to do black though. I feel like for this outline, you want to do a dark. Oh gosh, we changed the inside of it. The outline colors up here. I feel like for this outline, I wanted to pop. But what if we do like a blur? Let me see. Back it up. Let's just see. Oh, we should have actually cut it off though. Because we still got the outline on. Okay, let's see. We could leave it. And let's just go ahead and duplicate it. But I also wanted to see about making this like almost a 3D effect. So let's go to the FX. And I'm going to do emboss. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, that. Y'all see that? It actually just kind of like popped. It added a whole 3D effect to it. And that's what I wanted. I wanted that. So for the outline, I want to bring the outline down because honestly, it don't need to be in your face. Yeah, that. I like it. Oh gosh, that came out so good. And let's just go ahead and duplicate this. And what we're going to do here is actually just, ooh, we want this to be the regular size. I don't want to change the size of it. Okay, we should have just left it. Duplicate. Move from the corner pieces. And I'm going to actually rotate. You know what I just noticed? I know why it's not locked. It's okay though. Duplicate. And I'm just kind of going to spread this out in different spots. I think it's just going to add a different type of effect to it. Try to get like a microphone in here too. I think that'll help. Yeah, see, it's just filling up the space, and the space is not that bare. Okay. Now, because we changed this, I think we could size that down. Make sure everything lined up. Okay, I want to make sure that class of don't get stuck on that neck part and you don't even know what's there. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that. I don't want it to get stuck and it's like, well, what just happened type of thing. Back out to make sure it saves. And we're going to bring this down. I don't want to use blue for everything, but I feel like using blue is adding something to it. Using that blue. Because for this, because what if we change, like what if I change it to the gold? Let's see, for this, what if we do the gold that we just did? Like, because I want it to be different. I want it to actually pop a little bit more. Like, but what if I changed it to the gold? I feel like that'd help. Yes, yeah, I like that. It definitely helped having that separated because I didn't want to keep doing blue. Just felt like it was being repeated too much doing the blue. Bring that star down. Yeah, I like that. So I want to do like this. We have space. What can we do? We have space. We have space. Let's get some more K-pop up in here. That's what we need. We need some K-pop. I'm gonna add some more pictures of her, but let's go ahead and see if we can find some K-pop, because we can add K-pop. And also first grade, because she's graduating first grade. We have to throw first grade in here. Like, she's graduating first grade. We have to throw that in here somewhere. Okay, we're gonna add this down here. So I'm actually gonna size it in some. Bring everything down. Even though it may get cut off, bring this star down here. Boom, add the star here, add the star here. Added in that, I feel like I add just some extra love to it. Wait, did I not just crop that out? Wait. Cause I feel like I just did this. Oh, that's how the picture is. That's how the picture is. I'm thinking I done did something. Okay, so we're gonna add this. And what I want to do is add like these Polaroids at the bottom. So we're gonna go to Canva for that one. Good old Canva rule. And what I'm gonna do is add, and I'm gonna go to elements, and we'll do shapes, and then we'll go back, frames, boom, film, and I'm just gonna add the picture directly in here. Yes. And I already got the old texture that we need, so make sure her picture is what I wanted. And I'm gonna duplicate this because I'm gonna use this for like the other ideas I have, because I want to like throw it in there because I feel like it'd be good. Or no, use this one, like an old one. I'm double tapping so that way I can move the photo down. Yeah, it won't let me move just the photo. Edit the photo. It probably can't move down no more. Whatever, we're gonna duplicate. Now this one I'm actually gonna have to do because I need to slide the photo down for this one. Y'all, Canva don't ever just act up for y'all, because let's just try exiting out and come back in. I feel like it's acting wonky. Try that again. If you double tap it, it's supposed to. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, yes, so I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna double tap it without using. There we go. Oh yeah. So we're gonna download them 3 pictures. So I'm gonna do select pages, take off select all. I'm gonna do 6, 7, 8. And we're gonna download it, transparent background. And then I'm going to add this to the design. And what I want to do is almost like a stack of it, just to throw back in like the old look of it. I feel like we're going to also get a microphone, because K-pop is music. So music. Okay, I think this would be good. Because with this one, we can change this to like a blue. Actually, no, let's leave it black, because if we leave it black, it's going to add the pop of colors around everything. And I think that's what we want. We don't want it to be the same blue, but we don't need it to be exactly the same. Let's change it up to make sure the colors are popping and everything actually come through, and you can actually see all the effects that you did, all the layers. That's very important when it comes down to doing something like this. And all we're going to do is just go back, close this out. Okay, you open all the way up, and we're going to go to Affinity Designer. I'm going to back out to make sure everything's saved. And I'm just going to place everything in, and most likely it's in Files, Recent. I'm going to also add that in. And let's see. Oh yeah, see, this is going to be perfect, because you can add this in different spots, duplicate it, and it's just adding something new. Like, it's filling in the spots where it's just not plain and simple That's what I wanted. I didn't want something to be just simple, like, all right, it's there. No, this is gonna fill in the extra spots, because at the same time, honestly, I could have this be the whole bottom piece, to be honest. Like, you know, K-pop is music, you know what it is, and now you have that effect of it. And I think it's coming together, because I can also duplicate it and put it at the top. So that way it's not just that pink layer up there. That's what I wanted. Perfect. I'm gonna do it right here too. Actually gonna flip this. No, put it back. Yeah, I love the way it's coming out. Yes. Because then if so, we just bring this down. And then bring class up, down. Bring class up, down. Bring this back down. Y'all, it's coming together. It's coming together. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and place in the Polaroids that we just got. Recent download. Did I say them? I feel like they saved as a photo. Did they save as a photo? Did we not just download that? Like, oh, I'm making sure. Like, did we not download that? Okay, we did. I didn't unlock it. Did we do it now? Okay. Didn't know the name of it. That's why you should write names in here, which I don't ever do. And that's something I told myself I was going to do. I have yet to actually like name files. I just be putting them in here and be like, I remember. And then when it's time to go, just search what I need. That's my mistake. I need to start naming my files. Okay, let's go back to place files and let's open it. Like, I need to save and write names. Look at my baby. Oh. Ooh, proud mama. I just understand. Okay. So what we're gonna do, I'm zooming all the way in. Up in that thing. Up in that thing. Alright. So I'm gonna add these pictures, just like an extra little touch. I feel like it'll be just so good. I just think it would be so cute. But we're gonna make sure we have the name on top of everything. So make sure the name is in the back. Actually, I think for the name, I do want to add we can make it 3D, add an outline around it. Yeah, we make it 3D. Oh, this gonna be. Let's go to that 3D because I ain't gonna lie. It might just be something. Honestly, I ain't gonna change nothing. What if we emboss it too? For the emboss, do emboss how that looks. Inner, wait, outer, inner, outer. I like the outer part. I'm just gonna leave the outer part. Yeah, I like that. I'll just leave it because it looks good to me. Now you could change it. Let me go back to pillow. That white shows. Okay, we're gonna leave pillow for the emboss, bevel, and we did the 3D. See how far we want to make it though. We could actually increase. I like that. But then it's like if I'm doing that, I have to do it at the grad, right? We're gonna see how it look, y'all. So make it 3D. Add the outline. The outline I feel like is just making everything pop. And let's just increase everything. Outline that. Boy, it just changed everything. Oh my gosh, that just brought. Hold up. I didn't think about doing it because I'm glad I didn't need it, but I think this just like it increased everything. Hold up, wait a minute. Let's see how this thing look. It just made everything like come together. Massage that down. Something's just telling me to bring class down. I don't know why. I just feel like it's going to interfere with everything. And I'm going to duplicate the stars more just because I want to make sure it kind of plays into the goal that we do have. So for here, now we are getting down to that triangle part. So because of that, I'm going to bring her name up. And I'm just going to actually have to change the size of the photos. Yeah, y'all, I'm into this thing because I want to make sure everything looks good, everything lined up. Bring everything size down some so we could bring it up a little bit. Oh, we moved the wrong thing. Go back. And like I said, y'all, I would do this and we could be out. If we're on the road driving somewhere, it comes in handy doing it on your like iPad versus always having a laptop in front of your face. I just like it this way. It's a little bit better. Okay, so because we brought that up, we can bring Janiyah up. Okay. And then have this one go here. And for her last one, bring that down. She was in kindergarten on this one. We got to make sure everything is centered though, because if not, it's going to be off. I don't want to go too big and somebody like end up getting cut off. So I want to make for this, like make sure it's in the center. And which one is this? We want to make sure this is behind it though. Boy, this kid together. It came together so good. It came together so good. Let me see if I get some more K-pops up in here though. Like, we're missing K-pop though. We need more K-pop. Wait, deselect. And this is always talking about my names, y'all, because I have K-pop up in here. I didn't say no names, so now I'm just like stro, do do do, wee wee woo woo wee wee. Name it. Stop saving it, and I don't mean naming it. Look at the name, P. Hi. Wait, I don't have any type of names. I'm debating like where I put it at because it could be inside. Guess what? Not. It probably is in photos. Place, because now I believe it's in my photos. I probably done saved it in here and don't even know. Because I did K-pop recently. That's the part, it's like I just did it. So what did I do with it? It ain't here. Okay, let's just go searching. I still want to do a microphone somewhere though. A microphone, just a regular little mic. I don't like those mics. I don't like the mics that they have. I don't know about the mic, but we come back. K-pop PNG. Let's find some K-pop photos. I have this. Yeah, I do. Let me go to Etsy's. Because I have K-pop purchase. They probably don't name it K-pop though. I have it. I knew I wasn't crazy. Wait, did I download it? Hey, you can't download it no more. You pay for something that you're supposed to have. And I can't even download it? Oh, they probably can't sell it no more. Yeah, they can't sell that no more. That's what that is. How y'all let them sell it the first time? How y'all let them sell it the first time? How? How? They was able to do it the first time, but they don't got it no more. How? But it's okay though. Alright, this look funny. So This looks funny, so because of that, I just want it because it looked like hilarious to me. Before we do that, let's back out and make sure we got everything here. And we're gonna actually, because I think I just copied it, right? Did I save it? I don't think I did. Okay, we didn't save it. Save. It didn't ask me where though. So place photos, because you didn't ask me where. We saved it 2 times. Okay. So I'm thinking like for this. Cause what if we, now bear with me y'all. Number 1, duplicate. Cause what I'm thinking is, let's do this side. We're gonna actually blend it in 50. Oh yeah, I like that. I like it. Let's bring that in some more though. Let's do 35. You can still see everything, and I think it's just a nice touch. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like that. I like the effect that we getting from it. Let's see. Multiply. Because I also want it to look like it's natural. Just playing with it. If I unclick it, I don't want that harsh line. Yeah, that's a harsh line. I don't want that harsh line. That harsh line is actually throwing me, because why is that so harsh? Okay, we'll just leave it as normal. Alright. So we're gonna duplicate this. And I'm gonna actually merge below. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go the other way then. Cause I wanted it to be, let's see, mask below, no. Okay, we are on this one. Okay, so let's try that one, mask below. No. So that means this has to be under it to do it. Alright, there we go. Alright. I still got this harsh line that I don't like. The harsh line is throwing me. Like, that line is so harsh. But what if we also bring it down so that way we could get it like a play on everything? And I'm just bringing it down some more. But if I go down too far, I feel like you won't see it. But this harsh line, that's throwing me. Let's actually do like some type of blur underneath it or something. Like, no, I want to blur it. It needs to be blurred underneath, because that harsh line is throwing me, y'all. Like, now you could blur this on a laptop, but on, I don't think they have it on this one. Okay, so I still want to get rid of the harsh line. We're going to just add like a gold accent to it, and it will play well because we got gold in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and place in like some gold glitter. I did get it off of Canva. I just typed in gold. So I'm going to go ahead and place this in. I'm also going to add in this like graduation cap, because why not? Like, what's a soul without the graduation cap? Someone tell me. Okay, so we're kind of just going to take this gold glitter. That's what I'm going to focus on first, is the gold glitter right here. First, we're going to go to transformation. We're going to rotate it. And And I'm just going to size it to, oops, be careful not to erase it. Let's crop it first, because that way we can get nice and close to it versus being far. So we're just going to size it to exactly what we need. Oopsie. Oh, look at that. Don't worry, we about done though. Boom. And we're going to take it and put it right there on that line. Put it right there on the line. I'm going to take it off the magnet because it's kind of snapping and it's going everywhere I don't want it to. There we go. I wanted to touch that line. Perfect. And we're going to actually bring it up some more. And from there, I'm going to actually duplicate it, flip it, and we're going to put it here. And I'm going to line it back up to that one. Yes, even though it still have that harsh line, it's not so harsh, I feel like. And we're just going to add this cap and we're done. Now the cap, I'm going to add on. The cap, I'm just going to actually add over here, I feel like. Or do we need the cap? Because the cap is like something extra, I feel like that's just in the background. Like, you know, they graduated. So we're just going to add that back here. Flip it horizontal. Bring it out. Yeah, it's just like an accent. Just like an accent. Just, they graduated. Boom. We are actually done. Now it's time to print, press, and wrap this baby up, baby. We just did a whole design. It probably took about 2-3 hours because, honey, my iPad is on like 10%. So give or take an hour, 2 hours. It was worth it though, because, honey, I can't wait to see this thing up like this. Look. Let's go ahead and get to printing and pressing, y'all. Let's go. Alright, you guys, now it's time to actually put the paper together. So I'm using a sub 8.5 by 14, 125 grams. I'm going to do 2 sheets of this paper together. When I mean 2 sheets, I'm going to take 2 pieces of the paper. And A-sub is my go-to. If you guys are interested, I'm going to leave a link down below so that way you can get your A-sub. They usually are on sale depending on the holiday season. You can buy off Amazon or get it directly from their website. Like, listen, me and A-sub, we go together, honey. So we're only going to need 2 sheets just because we're doing a 50-inch divided by 2 25 inches. And it's 3.5, so 3.5 times 2, that is 6.5, that's 7 inches. So this is 8.5 wide, and then we're going to put this together, and this will be 14. 4 plus 4, that's 8, 28 inches long. I'm not going to lie. When you was in school, they used to tell you, you're going to need math and reading for everything. They ain't lying. You need it for everything. This is the tape that I'm using, okay, you guys? This is regular packing tape. Regular packing tape. Literally, it's Mr. Pen off Amazon. I got the roller that came with it. Regular packing tape, that's it. But the first thing I'm going to do is actually take the paper, put it on the back side with the A-sub, and I'm going to make sure it lines up. And I'm just going to tape it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just going to tape it, but we only need to tape it a little bit. You want to make sure the paper is overlapping, so you have one paper on top of the back of the other paper. And that's it, because we're doing 25 inches. This will be 28. Get as close as you can to the edge. Make sure nothing is sticking out. And you just want enough tape to go across, not to go over, because if you put the tape over and your printer is printing and got tape on it, it will mess up. And then your paper all balled up, get stuck in the printer because the tape then got stuck inside the rollers. We're just going to tape over it. And any parts that's actually left out, I'm just going to go ahead and grab some scissors. I think my other scissors somewhere else. And I'm just going to pick it up. Take these little scissors. And I'm literally just going to go ahead and trim it up as close as I can to the paper. That's it. Boom, bang. Literally, you guys, we just made 28-inch long paper. Now if you have a small printer like me, I'm using a EcoTank 2800 that I converted to not EcoTank, but converted to a sublimation printer. Then in total I could print almost 48 inches long using my printer. That's how large I can print on that printer. Let's go ahead and print. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and print. So I already saved my design from my email. I just sent it to myself. I'm going to go ahead and merge it in, and it's already PNG file. When I saved it in Affinity Designer, everything should be ready to go. The only thing we have to do is actually change the settings on the printer and also the laptop to let them know that we changed the size, and we're going to have it as a continue print. So while this is loading up, we're going to go ahead and load up the paper, because when we load up the paper, it needs to have the same settings as inside of my laptop. So this is the paper right here. This is 28 inches. I'm going to go ahead and put it directly in. And as soon as I do that, the screen lit up telling me the paper size has changed. I'm going to press change. And for paper size, I'm going to go ahead and do user define. User define is when you put your settings. So we're going to just go ahead and change it till we find user define. And 28 inches is already here by 8.5. Perfect presentation mat. Press OK. Boom. My design has loaded up. I did group each one separately, so each part is separate. If I want to, I can ungroup them. Right now I'm going to leave it the same. So because we already had a transparent background, you don't see nothing in the back, right? Perfect. This is all one size. The only thing we need to do is change the height, because it's going to be 20. It's 25. We want to add a couple inches. 26.80. Just to add a couple inches, and then we're going to bring it over here. I'm going to go ahead and zoom back in. It is grouped together, you guys. So this, ooh, I zoomed all the way in. I end up adding her picture inside of the numbers. I just felt like it added the extra effect. I'm going to go ahead and go to paper setup and make sure I change the paper here. So do custom, do 8.5 by 28. Oh, no, 28. Why? Okay, I want you to stop locking yourself in. 28. There we go. Because it was like snatching to the mat. So boom. Now this, if they're both, we're just going to ungroup it. Release compounds. Boom. This is now free. They're both two different sizes. 3.5. We're going to do 3.9. Let's just do 3.7. Okay, so I'm going to actually Control Z, unlock it, and do 3.7, 3.7, 3.5. I want to have the extra room, but I also don't want it to be too extra. 3.57 probably. I just want to make sure we don't have to come back and print in 3.750. And we'll do 27. And we'll do 27. And I can bring this over. So with this being said, I mean, we basically trying to make sure we can print everything at once. So this is under the 8.5, and I'm going to also cut off this red cut line. So it's under 8.5, so that means I'm able to print out both sheets at the same time. Perfect. So what I'm going to do is actually press print. And when I press print, I already know it's going to cut off right here. Also, with that being said, I'm also going to take the mat off. So I'm going to put no mat, so that way it's not like anything stopping it, because I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring it down a little bit, I think. Actually, no, because if I bring it down, it may end up being cut off. Because we 28 on the head. So I'm going to go ahead and press print. Print. Printer type. I'm going to do 2800. More settings. So for you to even get to more settings, you do have to have the printer driver set up. So I already have sub right here. All I got to do is actually change the paper to user define 8.5. We're going to do 28. So actually my printer goes all the way to 47.24. It tells you right here, this is how far or how long my printer can actually print when doing user defined. We're doing 28 inches. Press OK. Presentation matte, color high, everything is there. Quiet mode on. Mirror is already on, so I'm not gonna mirror anything. Output same, advanced. I have an Adobe RGB. Everything looks good to me. These are my settings. I'm just gonna go ahead and press print, and it's gonna send directly to my printer. The printer is wireless, you guys. And you already saw the settings we did when we made the design. That's why you see all the colors. It's gonna be more vibrant once we press it. So if you don't know anything about sublimation is always dull until you actually press it. It is heat activated, so it does need the heat to bring the colors in, and boom. All right, you guys saw all my settings that I use. So usually I have my printer underneath my table, but I don't have it underneath my table. So because of that, I have to physically just push the paper and hold it straight so the printer knows that the paper is in there, because usually it'll wrap around my table. So now it's printing, and we just have to wait. So I'm just gonna let it go on top. That way it kind of still have that curve and the paper doesn't get ripped apart. Now, usually whenever you're doing a larger print like this, whenever you go like 28 inches, 48 inches, it can take probably like 5-10 minutes. Because remember, this is a regular home printer. This is not a sublimation printer. I did not buy this as a sublimation printer. I converted this printer to a sublimation printer. No, this printer was not meant to do this. But this printer can handle this. All you have to do when it comes down to convert and sublimation is actually just put in the sublimation ink. I think a lot of people overthink that part. Just put in the sublimation ink. Do not put in regular ink, put in sublimation ink. Even when it comes down to doing longer sheets in your printer, when you sit here and say you cannot, yes you can. Yo, when I be hearing you actually cannot do that, because if you do, baby, yes you can, yes you can, yes you can. Because who said you can? Who said you can't? You? No, yes you can. You guys have to test the limits. Now, you guys, if you are new to sublimation prints, the sublimation is a heat activated ink. So the ink is printed on a certain type of paper. As you see, I'm using a certain brand of paper. I'm not using regular printer paper. Some people say you could use regular printer paper. I never used it, so I have no idea. But I'm using a sub paper that is meant for sublimation. Depending on what paper you use and depending on what heat press you use, it can change the colors in just the print of your whole entire design. And I know you look like, AJ, I don't really believe that. Yes, I have tried handheld heat presses. I have tried Walmart heat presses. When I first started, I had a 12x12 heat press from Walmart. I believe it was like a Vivo or something. I believe it was. It was so long ago. And I jumped to that because I needed a heat press when I started, because I kept telling myself like, okay, I'm doing a handheld heat press, because I jumped into sublimation. And at that time, it wasn't so much like explaining that you need a heat press. I jumped into it using a handheld heat press to do clothes, not knowing that, you know, my pressure was, my body was the pressure. Like, it was just like holding it like an iron. Okay, it's not heating up, y'all. Like, I was mad. I was gonna wear shirts to learn, you know, the pressure. It's important. And depending on the heat press that you're using, the pressure will change, because some heat presses have shown pressure that is, oh my gosh, it's amazing, because they have changed these heat presses. It's crazy what they have done. The auto heat press, the manual heat presses, all of them, they have increased the pressure on there, and it has changed the game. Like, some heat presses don't have that really good high quality pressure, and that's why a lot of times people look like, I'm looking for a heat press, can it actually handle sublimation? That's why, because not all heat presses can really actually handle sublimation. Yes, it's a heat press. Yes, it's gonna press vinyl, but can it actually press sublimation items? Can it press glass when it comes down to sublimation? Can it press a coaster, a slate coaster? You get what I'm saying? Some heat presses, it can do sublimation, but it can't do all sublimations. That's also like key. So depending on your paper, because some paper, I'm not gonna lie, you could print and baby, the colors don't give. I could change my settings, but when it comes down to pressing, I could look back at my paper and say, wait, I still got colors on there. Baby, I want my colors to leave that paper. When your colors leave that paper, baby, that thing is clutch. When those colors off that paper, Honey, I know I just hit the bone. Yes, like them colors give everything. Y'all, it's coming out. Listen, I'm not going to fast forward anything. I'm actually going to let you guys see this whole entire process, because I know some people sit here all the time and tell me, AJ, when I print, mine don't go through. Oh, what you're doing different? Are you putting cardboard behind your paper? And I be looking like, no, like real life, I just put the paper in the machine. That's all I do. Y'all just saw me do that. All I do is put the paper in and that's it. I don't do anything. I don't put a piece of printer paper behind it. I don't add some cardboard. I don't sit here and hold my paper. If I need to, I help it straighten it up, but I don't. I use regular paint and tape, not paint and tape, regular packing tape that you guys saw with your own two eyes, and I tape it on the back. Some people say it gets stuck in their machine. If you guys do not cut the side off where the extra tape is hanging out, it's going to get stuck. It will. So you do have to just clean off the sizes, or when you tape it, make sure the tape is just going to fit the paper alone. That's it. Now, what is the reason for doing this? This is because you don't have to piece it together. Now, if you end up doing a 24 by 24, yeah, you may end up having to piece some pieces together, because, baby, you can't print 24 inches wide. You can only do 8.5 inches wide by 48 inches. Okay? So you're going to have to piece something together. But when it comes down to the graduation soles, the fans, them fans, when it was time they had no fans. That was summertime. They had them little fans out. Boots in the fans. Boots in the fans. Yeah, you could have used this method. Some people actually use this method to do shirts. Now, it's going to actually make it easier versus doing each sheet 12 by 12, 12 by 12, or 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14. Now you could actually do 8.5 by 12, 24 inches wide for the, the width of the shirt, and do like 3 to 4 layers of that, and this one sheet is like one full sheet, and you could piece that together. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can do it. It does make it easier, and that's the benefit of doing it this way. It does help, and it does save a little bit of time, because right now we're about to do a full graduation sole, and let's be real, the hardest thing is probably the design part. And that's just because a lot of people don't know anything about designing. Now, before I started my business, you guys, I did go to, it was Kingsville. It was so long ago, because I only went there for graphic designs. I did do graphic designs. I went through the military to do my graphic designs, and I got my certification in graphic designs. And, a lot of people don't want to invest that money, because I ain't gonna lie. Yes, going to school helped me. It helped me learn some things, because I didn't want to pay somebody to teach me. And then plus the military was free. It was like, why not actually learn something and get something out of, and this is me from a military spouse, get something out of the military taking so much away from you. Having your spouse going all the time. They're deployed for, a year, 2 years sometimes. It was just like get something out of it and do something that I know I actually love. Like, I always was into graphic designs. When I was in middle school, when I was in high school, I was on the newspaper unit. I don't think it was a unit, newspaper team. I did morning announcements. I was a safety girl. I did all of that. I always loved it. Even when I was in high school, I did the yearbook, and I was a photographer. Oh my gosh, I still love photography. Like, I did it. It was things that I always was interested in, and I said, why not? And that right there, it opened my eyes of just what you could really create, and how a lot of people don't think about it, but to be honest, graphic designs is kind of really everywhere. For businesses branding themselves, it's graphic designs. You know what I'm saying? For the t-shirts that you want. Oh, can I get a rest in peace t-shirt? That's graphic designs, because how else do you plan on making it? If that person coming with an idea to you, how are you going to make it? You get what I'm saying? It's graphic designs. Graphic designs is something that is beneficial, and it is essential, even though it doesn't feel like it. You can actually use it, and it's actually very important when it comes down to owning a t-shirt business, making cups. You actually need to know how to do graphic designs. You actually do. And that's the part I know you look like I don't. You do. Y'all, it is almost done. Listen, the colors, the seamless name, baby. The graphic designs is fire. You guys, we did that. You did it too. You know why? Because you was right here with me. We did this together. Like, oh my gosh, y'all. I cannot wait. Listen, I'm looking at her baby picture and it's just like in my mind. Girl, I cannot remember when you was a baby. Like, oh my gosh, that was so long ago, y'all. Like, she ain't a baby no more. She grew up. Like, the girl grew up. She looked so different. She was so chunky back then. But they always chunky when they was babies. Like, my babies. I don't think I'm ready for my kids to be 18, y'all. I told my husband, look like, and when they get a house, I'm gonna be in their house every day and get some food. He gonna try, they gonna kick you out, you gonna get banned. No, because I'm gonna have a car today. I'm gonna have the kids, I'm gonna have their car. I'm gonna be like the kid and y'all gonna take care of me because I'm coming to your house every single day. Baby, we gonna live together too. Like, I don't want you to leave me. And I know y'all say, you know, when you get old, you be ready, they be ready too. I know. I'm gonna enjoy every bit of it, every part of it, because listen, time wait for nobody, time to wait for no man, time to wait for no woman, time to wait for nobody. Enjoy every moment. Remember all the memories, because when they get older, I know, because as I got older, it was like, leave me alone, I don't want to talk to you, leave me alone, type of stuff. And it's like, even y'all know me, I don't like getting my nails done. I enjoy the girl nails trips. We go to the thing together, get our nails done, our feet, our massage. We go out to eat afterwards. Come back home later. My husband saying, literally, where y'all was at? The girls was gone all day, and I'm just waiting for the baby Jasmine to get older, and then she'd be right with us. It'd be all the girls gone and all the boys at home. 3 girls, 3 boys. Oh my gosh, just an even pair in my house. I just thought about that. My husband, my son, my daughter, me, my other daughter. Literally, we got 2 each. 2 each, and then 2 of them is named after us. Look at that. Even appeared throughout the whole family. That's the funny part about it. This is actually about to be done. Oh my god. I'm excited to really see how this come together, how it actually look. From a printout to actually looking at it, it changed the whole thing of it, because it looks vibrant now. When we print it and the colors really pop, it's gonna look even like more vibrant. That's the part, and it's like, that's the best part about Sublimation. It is heat activated. You know how the color's gonna look, but baby, once you see it in person, oh my gosh, you fall in love with Sublimation. This is why Sublimation and vinyl, that type of stuff, I'm not gonna ever get rid of it. Like, oh my gosh, like the process to actually sit here and really think about that stuff, it amazed me how it works. Like, it amazed me, the whole entire process, and how it can be printed on a machine and turned into an actual product, from even tumblers, phone cases, t-shirts, mugs, even mouse pads, even glass cutting boards that I still have, that I made with Sublimation. I watched it before my eyes. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. She's almost done. She's almost done. Yeah, she's almost done. The 3D effect that we end up doing at the end, it ate down, y'all. That 3D effect, it kind of just pops. I love it. Every detail. I feel like I should have did the 3D effect on the numbers, but I do feel like it was a balance to make sure we don't overdo it. Because sometimes you start doing something and then you overdo it. You putting too much icing on your cake, and I was too sweet and soggy. You done did too much. I didn't want to overdo it. That little hints of gold. I love that we end up doing the gold glitter at the top, because it helps with the rest of the gold. Yes! Y'all are so ready. Y'all so ready. Hey. We are ready for graduation season. We are ready for graduation season. I'm ready. How about you? I'm ready for graduation season. Don't tell you too much. It looks so good. Let's go ahead and press it. Alright you guys, we're going to be using the HTVRONT Auto Heat Press 2 to actually press this. This is a design right here. Listen, it looks so good. Even the colors, like, I'm so ready to press this. The first thing I'm going to do is actually cut it down first, just because I'm not going to press them at the same time. My heat press is not that big for, so we're just going to go ahead and grab my good old scissors, and I'm just going to cut it down first. And I'm actually just cutting right down the middle. We don't have to do anything extra, just cut it right down the middle. And after that, we just got to tape it. Listen, you can't even tell the seam where we taped that to make this actually 28 inches. You cannot tell me where that's at. So because I only have a 15 by 15 heat press, I'm going to have to press this twice, that means. And that's okay. That is perfectly fine. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get some parchment paper and put it on the heat press so we don't mess up anything. So I'm just going to lay this right down. And I got to make sure that I know what sides go where. So I'm just going to lay this down. And we're going to go ahead and get the soles. Okay, so we have our graduation soles. Let's go ahead and get one out. Ooh. Honestly, I don't even know how many in here. This looks like 20 or something. Oh, yeah, 20 pieces. Off Amazon. Let's go ahead and take it out of the film. This is 100% polyester. The crazy part is, you guys, all mainly soles are made with polyester unless they want like a cotton one so they can embroider. Now, we're going to go ahead and heat press this first just to make sure we get all these creases out and it won't be on anything before we actually tape it. Very important. I almost forgot just that quick. Look at that. So I'm just going to lay it across and I'm just going to get another parchment paper to put on top of it. So in total, we're going to do 4 presses. For each side, we'll do 2. Alright, we just needed to press it for about 5-6 minutes just to make sure we get all the creases out. So now we are good to go. This is set at 400 Fahrenheit for 65 seconds, 170 pounds. This is the HTVRONT Auto Heat Press 2, you guys. Whew, this thing heated. So I'm going to go ahead and get my design, and I'm going to do one side at a time. We're going to just focus on one thing at a time. So this is the design right here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead. Now, honestly, you could press this on the table or do this on the table to make it easier. So when you're doing a graduation sole, when you put the back on, the back's supposed to lay down on the back of the neck part of it. So this right here should be the neck. If it sticks up like this, then that's the wrong way. It's supposed to lay down. So this side is the front. That's how you tell. Now, we did Naya when we was doing the design on this side and the other one on this side. So, yeah, because if we do class up, when it flip, it'd be on that side. Okay. So, we're going to do the right side facing this way. Now, remind you, we did add a couple inches. Yeah, we did add a couple inches ourselves. Honestly, oh my gosh, y'all, this is like perfect. We did a couple inches and we did it just to do it. I'm actually so excited. So I'm just going to go ahead and start taping. I'm using heat transfer tape. Use as much as you need to. You do what's comfortable for you. Some people actually use like a spray adhesive. I don't use that. I haven't tried it. I just feel like if you spray it on there, I don't know why. I just feel like you're kind of leaving like residue on there because it's spray at the end of the day. So I do feel like you're going to be leaving some type of residue. So I haven't done it. I know some people use it. But I've just been taping when it comes down to doing prints like this. As I'm taping, I'm kind of just making sure I pull to make sure this is flat. And I'm also going to do like a tape going across too. Because even though you put tape on here, one thing I have learned when it comes down to this polyester satin, because it's like a satin material, but it's made out of polyester. This don't really hold if you just go on the sides. Like I be having to like do a nice tape like this and flip it around when it's time to. Yeah, I've had this heat press for so long. I'm thinking about actually getting another heat press now. Just because I'm glad I had it for so long. I don't been like, oh my gosh, y'all, I had this heat press since when it first came out. This heat press is my go-to heat press when it comes down to doing suffumation and I want to set that pressure. Like the other heat presses are good, but this is just that go-to just because the auto heat press pressure on here is amazing. Like that auto pressure, I just love it. And I can change it at any time. But at the same time, you know, I don't have to worry about really straining my hand, I'll say, when it comes down to like really turning the heat and doing the clam shit. I feel like those was the issues. I didn't like that part of leaning down and pressing it, and it's too tight sometimes that it actually could hurt. I didn't like those. So I'm just doing the method of taping across first, and then I'm going to tape down, just because after doing this a couple times, no matter which way I could take down, but eventually I'm going back across to help it. Put as much as you need. You don't want it to shift. This one thing about it is that if you mess it up, it's no going back when it comes down to suffumation. If you mess suffumation up, that's kind of just it. Like, some people say, oh, you can heat press this, but if you mess up a graduation sole, what are you heat pressing like to save it? You get what I'm saying? I'm going to get this extra piece down here so that way it's like a nice, just honestly, slide method. You don't have to worry about any type of flipping or whatever. But to me, mama, like, yeah, I just don't know. Hold up. I want you to stay. It's not going to stay. Let's go ahead and get some tape. Use as much as you can. But yeah, some people say you can fix it. I haven't tried no method or like, oh, reheat it up and it's, no. Once it messes up, a lot of times it's trash. Probably a tumbler. But a graduation sole, I don't know how you come back, because what you're going to heat press the design over, and if you do that, now you kind of have a mix of colors going through and it bleeds on top of each other. So I don't think there's a way to really heat press that. So use as much tape as you need to. It's your tape. I don't care what nobody say. They gonna always say something about your stuff that you buy. You ain't paying for my tape. Yes, stuff is expensive nowadays, but at the same time, tape compared to, I don't even know how much these cost, because I brought this literally a year ago when I was doing graduation soles when we moved down. But compared to now, I know that this probably have went up. I don't even know. It probably is the same price. It was a while ago when I brought it. I didn't even know I had it in my closet still, because I was doing them and I thought I was like running through them, but guess not. Okay. I don't want this to shift not one bit, y'all. I love the design. I don't want this to shift. Like, I love the design. I don't want this to shift not one bit. Like, we want to secure this as much as possible. I want this thing to be secure, baby. Okay? Now, when it comes down to this corner part up here, what I'm going to do is actually take my scissors, and I'm just kind of going to slice, because as you see when we designed it, I didn't design it for this. I didn't like, oh, put a curve at the top. Nah, I didn't do that. I'm not going to leave it like I did. I didn't. I did the simple method of doing a rectangle, and that's it. I feel like sometimes we overthink that part. Like, it's a rectangle at the end of the day. Do a rectangle. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, yes, it's a triangle at the bottom. Just add some room for the triangle at the bottom. Like, that's me. That's how I always thought about it. I haven't really sit here like, I'm going to make the design with this. Like, yes, at the end of the day, it's just a rectangle, a long rectangle with a triangle at the bottom. The top is curved, but at the same time, guess what? All you have to do is cut it to the fabric once you got it on. I feel like that's more easier than making the measurements and making sure that that curve at the top meet up with the other curve. He ain't doing all that. No. And I think that's what people do. They do it because they want y'all to be confused when it comes down to it. Like, oh, what's the measurement? I buy it from you. Yeah, because how did you do your curve at the top? I did a rectangle and that's it. That's what I be telling people. And some people look at me crazy like, I did a rectangle. Like, you don't need to do a curve. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do the slant at the top. No, cut it to the material. That's it. All right, so we are done. We done taping it. And all we're going to do, because it's already here, I'm going to make a sandwich so that way I could just flip it and press it. I do have this heat press set on auto. So basically, it's going to auto close for me. And then it's going to auto open too. Yes, y'all. Like, I love it. When it's done, I can walk away, go feed the kids some lunch, come back. It's just going to open and close. It's going to automatically cut off if I'm going too long. All right, hold it. This is why you want to make sure it's secure. You want to make sure you secured it. Because that flip right there ruined everything. You got to make sure you secured that part. All right, we're going to make sure that this is nice and flat. And we're going to do 2 presses on this. Make sure nice and flat. Everything is right here. I'm going to hold this out and pull this out to make sure that's good. And I'm going to slide it underneath. Be careful not to burn yourself. This is set at 400 Fahrenheit. I done nipped it one time and almost was crying in my bed. Crying to my husband, I done burned myself. Crying to my husband, I done burned myself. Yeah. I was crying to my husband, I done burned myself. Crying to my husband, I done burned myself. Burnt myself. Don't burn yourself. Alrighty. Now all we're gonna do is pull it out. I was gonna slide it, but I'm just gonna pull it out. Slide. And what I'm going to do is go exactly where it stopped at because I can see it right through this paper. The paper is going to be stuck. You know why? Because we did use regular tape. So it's right here. I want to make sure I overlap that a little bit when I come down to pressing to make sure that way I'm not missing that line right there. Make sure we get our stuff put back in underneath and on top. That line is very important because if not, then you'll have that white piece. And that white piece is kind of going to be the giveaway. Use my knee for this one. Because I don't want anything to fall. I don't want nothing to shift. That white piece would be your giveaway that you just did a whole entire, you know, piece together print. And nobody need to know your business. Don't let nobody know. Okay. So, once again, I'm looking for where the design just stopped at when it was pressing, and I'm going to overlap it a little bit. So I'm going to bring that back underneath this heat press to make sure. So that way the press looks seamless. And I'm going to hold it. I may look funny holding it. I don't care. I don't care. As long as it's pressed good, I don't care. I don't care how I look. Make sure everything got there. Listen, I don't know, do I have something left on this side? Yeah, I got like a tiny piece on that side. I got a tiny piece because I went too far back. It's okay. That tiny piece would be okay. So each part, even though you look like, okay, you're pressing it all together, each section that I do put underneath the heat press, it does have to press for 400 Fahrenheit for 60 seconds. So the top part, the middle part, and the bottom part, each one does have to press for a full 60 seconds. Ooh, don't slide out, don't slide out. Okay, like I said, it's one tiny part that I don't think I even got. Did I press that? I can tell. Yeah, I didn't. I'm missing just the tip of the triangle. I missed it. I missed the tip. And that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab this because I literally missed that small tip. And you will be able to notice that small piece is not on there like the rest. So I'm just going to actually slide that in right down there. Overlap it a little bit. Just to make sure that I still have that piece because I got to press that tiny piece for 60 seconds. Okay, make sure everything is underneath. I don't need no ink on the heat press. Oh goodness, y'all, it's time. Okay. All right, y'all. This is it. We still got one more side, but rip it off, I guess. Like a Christmas gift. I'm scared. Y'all gonna see it before I see it. Close my eyes, right? How she look? How did she look, y'all? I don't know. Oh. This came out so good. Oh my gosh. This came out so good. This came out so, look at it. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Let's rip it to the other side because this came out fire, bro. Listen, when I say I am in love with this is, oh my gosh, y'all. She is beautiful. Like, y'all just don't even understand the colors on here. She's beautiful. Listen, when I say I am in love with this, y'all, the colors on here, they're vibrant. They look just like the design. Taking this from the screen and bringing it to life. Look at that. Like, the gold, honestly, it looks so good. And it actually in the fading in so good. I just love it. Let's go ahead and finish the other side so we can go ahead and wrap it up. The heat press did cut off. I did just cut it back on. Go ahead and lay down our parchment paper first. Go ahead and get one long roll because that way we can save some of the paper. I do already have it set on the auto settings. I didn't change anything. I just cut it right back on. And I'm going to get my second part of my design ready. So that way we can tape it. And the tape method going across, I think, is amazing. Using the tape method going across, it makes it so much easier to actually do it that way. So we're just going to go ahead and lay it down flat. I'm happy with the size and everything. Like, everything is like in the spot it's supposed to be in. And it fits wonderful. Like, everything is in the spot it needs to be in. Make sure we good with this. Make sure everything is in its spot. Nothing is off centered or anything like that. Okay. That part will be great. So we're going to have to just bring this up. And honestly, I think the more you actually do it, the more you get better at it. It just take a lot of time and practice. Because in the beginning, when I first did a graduation sew, no lie, that thing was shifting and all. I was like, oh my gosh, like, how are you supposed to hold it in place if it really does not stick with the tape? And then that's why I realized, you know, some people use spray and stuff, but that's just not me. I just don't like it. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's just extra chemicals in the air that you don't be needing all the time. If I could save some type of chemicals using, then I want to do that. Yeah, I can't wait to see my baby to be showing out the graduation. Who did it? My mama. Who did it? My mama. Oh, my mama, my mama, my mama did it. Yeah, that's me. I be loving it. When my daughter be telling her friends, oh, they be like, oh my gosh, where you get that from? My mama made it. I love that. Y'all don't understand. Coming from being raised by my grandma and that, having my mom, and when it was like, you know, Mother's Day and stuff like that, and these kids can say, hey, yeah, my mom had told me to go get my nails done this weekend. Girl, what you had did this weekend? I couldn't answer stuff like that. So to have my daughter that's 7 years old, when she's talking to her friends, it's like, yeah, my mama, me and my mama had went this place. Because my daughter go with me to the post office and everything. She just loved to ride with me after school. She take a shower and she put on her clothes and she wait until I get ready to go to the post office. We go every day together, just me and her. Sometimes I switch days and then I take my son so he can get out of the house, and then I take my other son, just kind of get everybody their time alone with me. But it helps because it builds the connections with me and the kids. Because I know I work, but at the same time, I always want to make sure I still have time for my kids, because that's why I started my business, is to be home with my kids. So with my kids, like my mama this, my mama that, It means the world to me. Yes, my kids could drive me crazy, off a wall, insane. Y'all, I won't change it for nothing. When them kids at their auntie house, grandma house, I be in my bed telling my husband, "You heard from the kids yet?" Yeah, I miss them. But I don't be wanting my kids to know that. Like, they mean the world to me. Listen, I'm telling y'all, being a mom really changed my life. It changed me as a person. It made me see the joy in life, because at a point in time, I didn't believe there was joy. I didn't believe it was a purpose. My kids gave me a purpose, even on my rough days now, because I have dealt with depression and anxiety all my life. And my kids, they give me that purpose. They give me them reasons sometimes when it's like, oh my gosh, I can't. Like, you know, I feel like the world is coming after me. And it be days like that. Definitely as a business owner, when my machines and something, everything go off the woozah, I feel like the whole world is coming after me that day. I feel like I'm being targeted. And my kids remind me of like the peace, the joy, and we all have our bad days, but to keep going. Because no matter what, they're happy. Even when they're mad, they're happy. They forget about it in 2 seconds. And if they could forget about it in 2 seconds, why we can't? Why we can't forget about what made us mad in 2 seconds and actually enjoy the day? Oh, we're looking good. We're looking good. We are looking good. Now, it's just going to be making sure the top part is secure. I'm just adding some tape across just to make sure that part is holding on. What I like to do for that part is to actually have the tape kind of hold on to the parchment paper. So that way when we also doing the slide method to slide it over, it will be securing to the parchment paper at the same time. We don't want ghosting. We don't want no movement. We want everything to be seamless. Like, you cannot tell a thing. Like, you didn't know that this was pieced together. To do that, oh my gosh, that feels amazing. Knowing, like, I just did this. You didn't even know that this was, like, pieced together into pieces. I be showing my husband stuff sometimes when I do it like that. And he be looking at it like, you did each one separate? I be like, yeah, each one separate. So now I'm going to actually go to the part of the neckline. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did. All I did was fold it over. Just like this. Fold it over. Take my scissors. And I'm going to make sure I get to that white part that's left. And I'm just going to cut. Y'all know me. I may leave an extra little bit of room. Just to make sure it's good. And it's not, you know, messed up or anything like that. Make sure she's in that line. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is grab my tape. And I'm just going to get a piece off of the tape. And we're just going to, oh goodness, I think I'm going to spill. We're going to just tape it just like that and have it go to the other side so it can hold. So we're going to put the tape underneath the whole entire design while it's like this. And I'm just going to slide it right here. And then that way I'm going to lay it straight down. And when I do, the rest of the tape is going to hold on to the rest of the whole entire sole. That way it's secure, it's tight, and it's good to go. So when you do flip it, the only thing I would say you need to do is make sure it's across. And we can add a little bit more tape just to be like really secure and making sure that it is good. More tape across that neck line. Make sure we pull it and make sure it's nice and tightened too. And we are ready to go. With that being said, we're just gonna get another piece of parchment paper and do the flip method. Sandwich it in, make sure you got enough so that way you don't have to redo this or get more paper. We're gonna start from that corner part. And we're just going to take it, sandwich it in, and we want to make sure whenever we're doing, and this is for all suffocations, whenever you're doing like a mouse pad, a phone case, anything like that, you want the print to face you. So you want the back of the print to be facing you. So that way you can actually get the pressure it needs. If you do it the other way, yes, it's gonna press, but you're not gonna get the pressure and the cleanness that you would like, and the colors won't fully transfer over. So you have to do it this way. I have learned that over time. If you really want them colors to be vibrant and pop, you have to do it this way. So now we're just gonna go ahead and slide it on in. Just slide it up and push it all the way back. Hold it down. And each part we're gonna press for 60 seconds. Y'all, I am loving the way that this thing looks. Y'all just don't understand. Listen, y'all, I would say in total from designing to printing to pressing, we're roughly looking at about 2-3 hours. But we did start late in the day, and also feeding the kids lunch, eating, taking breaks in between to make sure everybody good. Basically a day in life. Like, this is literally how my day usually go when it comes down to doing stuff. And it's okay, y'all. At the end of the day, yes, I get to work from home with my kids. And you can also see that this design pressed through the whole entire parchment paper. And that is very important that you do not reuse that. So as you see, I'm sliding it across, and all I'm going to do is get new pieces of parchment paper, because you can transfer the design over on the front and the back. If you do not know that, you can. So I'm actually going to just get some scissors and cut it down, because I can use a piece for the back of it. I get mine from Walmart just because it's cheap. It's like probably $1 or so. And when I'm ordering, y'all, I buy stacks of them. Buy them in a bundle. I get the unbleached kind. Why? Because I don't want to press something that got bleach in it. Now, when it's time to press, I want to make sure that I take the part of the design that I left off from and push it in, because we want to make sure we're overlapping it and it is getting pressed. So we want to make sure that that is in there. Because at the end, we could do the tiny piece at the end versus redoing this piece. We'll have to press everything again, and it may not come out good. And now I'm going to just hold this side. Oop. Make sure we got everything underneath, because I think definitely just pull through and shift. So we're going to make sure we got everything underneath. Everything good. Sometimes I'll overlap it a little bit more just to be sure that it overlap. Because if you don't overlap, you could actually see fully where that line is at. And you do not want that. You will see like almost a kind of fade, but it's not like a fade that's like, oh, the faded design. No, I could see that you came in and pressed that part separately or something like that. You don't even want to let people know that this all been pressed separately either. You want them to think that this printed out of a machine like this. Listen, I'm so excited, y'all. Like, I'm acting like I'm graduating. I wish when I did graduate that I had a soul, like a custom soul. I don't think that they was doing like custom graduation souls back then like this. I think if anything, you would get your name added to a soul, but that was it. I'm checking to see if the bottom got heat pressed too. Oh, I think we got it. We got the bottom piece. Dang, did we get the middle piece? Scared now. Did I get everything? Everything in one press? Did I get it on? Yeah, the bottom piece pressed. I could see right through that it pressed. All right, y'all. We are actually done, and I did that in like 1-2 pieces. And this is why I say don't reuse it, because you can literally see the print from the last one on here. All right, y'all. Heat press is off. I hope we got the bottom piece of that. It looked like we did because I saw it on here. I saw that curve, so I believe that we did. Y'all, I'm so ready. Listen. Y'all seen it before I see it, okay? Y'all seen it before I see it. Okay, we got tape here. Let's start from the back. You know what? Let's leave some type of guessing. Oh, it fell. I paid too much. Okay, hold on. Let's leave some type of guessing where you look like, did it go or not? Let's see. Tape it on. I'm going to see it first, and then I'll let y'all know if it went or not. Oh, man. That was bad. I should have pressed that. I'm like, it came out so good. Hold up. I'm ripping it like a Christmas gift because Yes, I'm so happy. We could have went down on class up, but no. Even with the height that we did, it actually looks amazing. We could have definitely went down. I'm so happy we also realized that the size was wrong, because no lie, if we would have did this and I would have printed all them sheets out and was like, okay, y'all, it's not 50 inches. It's only like 25. I would have been mad. And I hope y'all was in the comments like, AJ, no, don't print it. AJ, don't print it. Because I would have been like, oh my gosh, y'all, wish y'all was here with me. Y'all was designing and nobody told me. Oh God, I take this good then. That thing was not moving. Because this got taped to the T. Oh, everything fit. This looks so good. Everything fit on here perfectly. Like, do y'all see this? It came out so good. Everything fit perfectly on here. Like, oh my goodness, look at this. Each part, it came out so good. Insane. Yes, I'm not even in kindergarten. Oh my gosh, y'all. Y'all see it? Y'all, this came out. If you would have told somebody I did this on a small format printer, they'd be looking at you crazy. Yes, I did this on a small format printer, baby. Look at that. Yes, and her pictures inside. That looks amazing with the pictures inside. The little details go a long way. We just made a graduation sew using HTVRONT Auto Heat Press 2 and also using my EcoTank 2800 that we converted to a sublimation printer. And we just designed this design together. We did it together. I just showed you guys how to make your own graduation sew at home. I showed you guys how to do a whole entire gradient, how to do an overlay. I showed you how to do a 3D font. And look at that 3D font, because baby, it definitely looked like a 3D font, honey. Look at it. It looks so good. Alright, you guys, I just showed you step by step on how to make a graduation sew at home from the comfort of your house, your living room, your bedroom, your office, you name it, at home. Did you understand what I just said? And I don't want to hear you got a small format printer, because baby, we just use our EcoTank 2800 to make this graduation sew. In total, it's 50 inches long, 25 on one side and 25 on the other side by 3.5. And honey, we did this on our small format printer. Not only did we make a graduation sew, we also did the full design together. I walked you through every step when it came down to making this. So you have no excuses on, I can't design, I don't know how to do it, I don't have the triangle for the bottom piece. Baby, we didn't have the triangle. We didn't even have the cuts for the top piece. We did each piece ourselves. From the whole design, we designed it together. I showed you guys step by step how to do this. Every detail, from even my favorite part, that 3D effect down here. Look at that. That pop it did. I showed you guys the tips, the tricks, the everything that you need. We made a whole entire graduation sew from the comfort of our home. And we use a heat press, A-Sub paper, my go-to, baby, graduation sews. And the biggest thing, I did everything on my iPad. You can also print from here, but usually I like to print from Silhouette Business Edition. We designed on the iPad using Affinity Designer, emailed it over, printed it out, and that was it. Like, it wasn't that hard. The design is probably the biggest thing, but listen, I just showed y'all everything you needed to know when it came down to actually designing. You already know where to get the fonts at. You already know the software. I just showed you guys how to use it. You can do it. It is graduation season. Start making that graduation coins. Don't tell me you got a small format printer so you can't do it. Baby, I did this on the EcoTank 2800. That so-called can only do 8.5 by 14. Who said that? Who said it? Y'all see these details though. Look, honey. Look at it. Look at that. Look at the K-pop. We literally made something that does not exist. It does not. K-pop graduation sew? Did you hear me? We made a K-pop graduation soul that don't exist. Listen, it's time to make some money for graduation season. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss another one. I want to see all of you graduation souls. It's time. Make your money, and I just showed you guys on how you can design this yourself. There is no reason why you can't do it. If I can do it, you can do it too. Go ahead and start crafting, you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.